Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we are back with 20 minutes till dawn this time. This is a game that I almost passed on, and I'll kind of explain that as we go along. Apologies for no video yesterday. I was really sick. I'm still a little bit sick, so if my gameplay isn't quite 100%, I don't know what I have. It's like the flu or something. I don't know. So, this is a roguelite kind of survivor style game, and initially I had passed on it because the graphics looked very. I was like kind of. The graphics just didn't grab me. But I'm so glad I picked it up, and so I want to show you guys what it is and why I liked it. I haven't got a huge ton of meta progression because it's also one of those games where I always seem to focus on it right as something big comes out, like, you know, Space Marine 2. So here, this is a roguelite. You have a number of characters. Each of these characters has a thing they do up here. So she just starts with high hit points. That was my first win right there. She has an interesting thing, and we're going to take her out again because this was fun, and I want to show you something fun. And this was really great. So bullets have a 50% chance to call lightning. All right, now the other progression system is in here. You get currency for your run, and you can spend it on the various things in here. Some of them are the normal stuff. Some of them have to do with some of the mechanics in the game. For example, this one giving you a max of soul hearts. This one you get a wind shield that blocks things, and there's this over here. It gives you some blessing stuff, which I actually need to put more points into. And it is a very interesting game. So we are going to go with her again, and I'm going to show you why. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to use these. Now, the reason that I'm going to use these is we're going to be going for a focus on lightning. We're going to stay on the base difficulty because I'm still sick. All right, so we'll go to forest, and that way you can get an idea. Now, I was kind of in an off mood where I was like, everything coming out that I was playing was pixel art at the time. And I was like, I don't know. And so I was initially passed on this, and then I think I ended up getting it in bundle, and I finally gave it a try, and it's really good. It has a lot of replayability. It's got meta progression that's actually kind of fun because it actually does change the way you do a run. Now, what we're going to be focusing on is we're going to take that, but we should take this for now. I like the extra damage, honestly. But I do get that often, so we're going to take this. Actually, no, we'll take that just in case. That way we don't get too bad here. Now, you see that lightning? That's what we're going to focus on. And if we get lucky, and I don't get this, and I don't let them murder me, hopefully my reflexes will be up today. Oh, don't let them touch you. I have that little shield, to prevent one hit, but I don't really want them to touch me because of that. Alright, so let's see. Shooting enemies, we need... Okay, so we're going to need the hit point one. We're going to need reload. So we're going to need both of these, but we're going to start with the reload because the reload's going to give us the biggest bonus right now. So this is basically, we're going to reload more often, so we'll get more shots out, and we'll get more lightning. Now, there are some of the upgrades you can get are actually lightning focused, and we're going to try and hope we get those. It's possible we won't, but usually I've had some pretty good luck getting them. So here we go. We got our lightning. We got one of our lightnings. Call down lightning when our shield is up. So we're going to go ahead and choose that. And then I'm going to not stay near these things. Exploders. You're in every game. Nature would never make something that just explodes to death. It sort of prevents you from being part of the gene pool in the future. Alright, so as we go up, like I said, we're going to do lightning. Now, as I was going to say, each of the characters actually plays different with them. Hey, guess what? Electro. Every second shot now calls down. So this is when we start to get really good already. So we just hold that button. Because as long as we have ammo and we are firing, every second shot is going to start murdering things on the outside. This is going to let us, we're focusing on what this character is good at. So that, you know, like this would be different if we were doing somebody else. Now, when lightning strikes an enemy, it can refill our bullets. Hey. Guess what? We strike things with lightning a lot. So suddenly we have a little bit more wave clear than we would normally have, and this is really nice because we can beef up that lightning damage too. That lightning damage can be beefed up by a number of traits in here, and that'll be another one right there. Hey, now we got a little summons. It's also summoning lightning for us. Now the different bolts do different damage. Close. They do different damage, which is a little odd, but most of the one that we end up relying on for the main majority of our damage is going to be the one that comes off of our bullets. Now, all lightning damage is increased by 12 points, so suddenly our lightning is killing almost everything that it hits. One shot. So this build is actually real, and it is taking... It was actually one of my first wins on this time of coming back and playing this game again. And I was like, all right, that feels good. Because that was like the first couple of wins oh man, they were bad. It was rough. Not in a good way. All right, let's see. Smite. Let me see here. I want to check over here because we'll eventually grab this, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to grab this eventually, but this is important to our build too because we want to be firing and reloading as fast as possible. Reloading technically not a thing we're actually going to end up doing by the end of this, but hey, look at that, boss down. This lightning stuff works real good. Every third lightning strike does double damage. Oh, it's such a nice build. And this, I don't know how early into the game or if the characters are unlocked at the very beginning. I don't actually remember that part of the progression, so I can't comment on that, so I apologize about that. Split bullets is always nice, but here's where we're gonna go crazy. All right, so this gives us damage while they're in range of us, and this right here is what we want to get to. This means that anything that gets hit by this glare also is setting off our weapon things. So every second time it hits someone, it is going to launch more light. We can actually just light. We don't even have to reload at this point. We don't even really have to shoot. We can. It's kind of crazy how well this particular build comes along with this character. Because you start off with that little hint of lightning, and then you're like, all right, we're going to go crazy from here. We're going to grab some XP. I just created my XP one on Meta Profession on this one, and it feels a lot smoother. All right, so there we go. Now our glare effect provides our on-hit attacks. Now when he gets in here, he's going to take 15 damage, and look at that. It's such a nice comfy build for this game, because it really does all the aiming for you. You just have to dodge and hold the button down. I mean, you should technically, but you can't just. Good. But yeah, I almost didn't play this because of like the graphics, and I'm so mad it did not get away from me because I really enjoyed the game. And every time I get to play it, like I said, there's unfortunately a time left right now where Space Marine 2 is coming out tomorrow. I got Dwarves I have out later this week. We'll have to re-look at that one because it just got a huge patch. All right, we want to make our site area bigger. I do want to get this eventually because this whole tree right here affects our shield, and it will just crank it up. So we'll actually have more regen. We'll have regen for it in a minute. We'll have more lightning, and it just makes it great, which is why we're not going to take this yet. We're going to take this. So as long as we have our shield, we now reload 25% faster, which is really good, except for the fact that we don't ever have to reload. But it does get us into that tree. Oh, hey, we did have to reload because there wasn't enough guys on screen. That's the kind of build you want. It goes, oh, ooh, this guy's kind of a pain because he really likes to run you down. And if you do not have the left ahead, it will put you in a hurry. Alright, let's see what we got here. Hit point +1, increase all damage for each maximum hit point. Ooh, that's not bad. Move speed plus 50%. Walk. No, don't take my walk speed away. Okay, hit point, max hit points plus 1. And we increase all damage by 2 for every max hit point. And all damage will also affect our lightning. I just gotta wait for this red ring of death to go right here. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna grab this if we can a little bit later. Light bullets is gonna be great. Here's our other one that I like to do is dodge, because it gives you a lot of move speed and you get some damage adjustments because of it. So it's actually really nice. And you get a high dodge chance, which can definitely save you save your butt in this game. Because this is a game that I will save. Well, let's see what we got here. Burn nearby. Yeah, we'll eventually get to this. Oh, that walk. That's what we should go for. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Because if we go for that one early, that means that our speed while we're shooting is the same as our speed when we're not shooting. That is a really good one for us. We're gonna anchor these trees eventually. Come on, Red Ring of Death, you can do it. Ooh. Oh, am I gonna have to run into it? One of my earlier games, I had to run into it before it would go away. And thankfully, I had my shield. Oh, nope. It's not going down. Oh, yeah, no, they're good. There we go. Okay. I just gotta wait for my shield to come back. But my shield doesn't do most of our damage. Most of our damage is actually on the shooting part. So. Oh, and this spiral's great with some stuff. Okay, there's our walk speed one. That's what we want to grab that right now. Because that allows us to go like full speed, whether we're shooting or not. And that's kind of, like I said, in this game you do need some defenses, especially because of these guys. They have so much hit points. I was like, oh, they're like ranged units. They should be. I'll just run over there and doink this thing down in like 2 seconds. No, they have so many more hit points than these guys do. Game's like, nah, bro. Not gonna happen. Alright, we do want both of these. I want that 1 minute, but this soul shield is really, really nice. So that's gonna let us start getting more of those empty heart containers up there. We see those empty heart containers. One of the nice things for those is they take your damage before you do. So between that and our shield, which we will eventually get back, about the time I upgrade it, there's a couple of things like doing a summoner run with the dragon and getting the dragon up really early in the game is another super fun run type things. All right, let's see. Bullet bounces are good. Splinter. Oh, we'll go with straight bullet. No. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Bullet bounces increases our fire rate. That's what I was looking for. All right, let's see what we got here. Since we already took the damage, we do want to go. That would be good because then they'll pierce, and that means it's going to hit more often. So yeah, let's go ahead and do both of those. So bullet bounce first, and we'll do the other one roughly whenever. So yeah, it was one of those. Like I said, like when I almost passed on, I was like, I'm not. Another survivor style game, pixel graphics. The pixel graphics is far fun. Actually, interesting stuff. I've seen some way better. It wasn't a problem with the graphics or the actual idea of it. It was just kind of the team building that sort of game over and over again. Because a lot of these do have what I would like to refer to as programmer art. You know, it's 50% chance to inflict burn. No. This is good though. Increase bullet damage and move speed by 10% every 40 seconds. Yeah, because that pairs up with the shield, and that actually lets you fire faster, which means we have more lightning bolts out, which means more things about this whole build is just fun because you're essentially building it so you can like wander over and just blap an entire mob down. There's one in one of the runs that I did with it earlier when I was testing it, just to make sure it was repeatable. It was like I got a big upgrade off one of the bosses that gave me let's see, 2 damage. If we did that plus 1 projectiles, it's still shooting. So technically, while we'll never get to the reload portion of it, we can start putting out more we can actually put out more lightning bolts now. And our gun damage is not awful. It's not great, but it's not awful either. Ooh, okay. And once the lightning starts going, we never run out of ammo, so we can start to cruise around and mow down waves of dudes, which is fun in these games. One of the reasons that I do this. Alright, let's see. So, bullets deal plus 10 damage for each soul heart we have, so that's going to be a big one. Reload and max ammo will want to go up, but I think we're actually going to want to start getting a few summons just to protect us in the close-up areas. We already have the things that will trigger these too, so we'll grab the spears here. I usually grab the... I usually try to pick up the spears and the sights. Pretty much no matter what mode I'm running, because they usually have a fairly okay amount of damage, and will get rid of things that get near to you. And it kind of gives you an extra layer of protection. Especially the sights, because the sights are great. So, you want to raise your bullet damage even though you're not actually doing most of your damage with the bullets. Some of these lightning effects will actually start doing percentage damage of your bullets. And at that point, you want to make sure you have some damage for it to do. Alright, so on every 10th shot, launch a wave of lightning strikes that deal... Sure. Don't mind if I do. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, we have all the lightning. Oh, Emperor Palpatine over here because we have 2 SMG. This is why you bring the ring. You just do weird stuff like this all the time. Yeah, it has a ton of replay though. All the characters actually play in it. There's one character that literally every 10 seconds turns into a deer and then you can just go run people over with it. Like, there's some genuinely good creativity. There's a gun that shoots bats, so if you want to do a character based on... Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, no. There we go. Damage occurs twice as often, so that'll start hitting more lightning bolts out there too. It's great. So many lightning bolts. More lightning. More lightning. And that's of course triggering my not on hit, but on bullet effects as well, which means it also triggers that thing that we just did there. So we're just like full Emperor Palpatine mode now. We can just mow down just waves of damage because eventually we will not be able to. They do start to get tough, especially toward the end. You'll start having to kind of slowly work your way through, guys. It is a testament to how good the game is because it actually works. We're gonna take that dodge. This is... Oh, yeah, you know what? We'll take that. We're gonna take that eventually. I definitely need to get this dodge, though. I don't think my inherent dodge chance... Oh, I don't remember. Oh, you know what? Next time I'm going to forget I had to try to remember where it was in the Oh, it is. Oh, so much lightning. I'm actually very impressed by the fact that it can handle like as much lightning as I drew. I had one run where I had like every single reload thing, and it was basically like there was just nothing but lightning on the screen. And none of the enemies would even get far enough into the screen for me to see. And it didn't lag at all. I was actually genuinely surprised. Like, sometimes when you get a little bit of... Oh, wow, we ran out of ammo. How did that happen? I was surprised by this. Holy shield in 1 minute? I think that's the way to go. This one sounds good, but we don't stand still, because if you do, you get crunched in this game. Like, eventually, my damage will... Eventually, their hit points are going to outstrip my damage. There'll be a point where I'm just like, nah, okay, no. And they'll be pushing it real hard. And, yeah. Like, these trees will get real angry when that happens. Dude, we'll see. Gotta dodge those things. That was totally earlier when I've done the problem that you angles with their I had so much stuff on the screen. I do that in a lot of games. It's oh, yeah. See, if we hadn't got that movement speed upgrade, so that we walk as fast as we were running, and the other one, we'd wall this is so much harder in here. You actually have to like, if you have to like slow down when you shoot, this is still very hard. Get somewhere right there, speed line. All just continue dying around the street for reasons. I will visit it shortly. We'll call it the giving. It will be all the experts. Ooh, we are right in that guy. Oh, diagonals. Oh, so many diagonals. Oh, look at all that XP. Oh, look at us. Okay, let's see. Now we can shoot behind us. That doesn't sound too bad. Max ammo plus 2, reload plus 10. Our reload is so unimportant to us at this point. Let's see. What is our bottom one? Yeah. We're going to go with that. The reload would be nice, like we had the reload. But since lightning refills our ammo, this is not a thing we are concerned with. We got a box with that. That chest. Ooh, what do we get this time? Something good, I hope. Bullet damage, lightning damage. Yes. 50% extra lightning damage. I'll take it. Ooh. Over bullets. Oh, bullets. Bullets. Yeah, that was a really good upgrade. That movement speed one definitely wasn't wrong with the this though, because then you just slide all over the place. There's no dash for that fountain. So, uh-oh, trees are starting to get angry. That one is looking at me. Let's go back over there where we left all the XP. We can gather a few more pieces before the angry trees come and try and murder us. Oh, I think. I only noticed with my shield. Oh, it's sloppy. You didn't know how to get hit. It was bad. Oh, I see. Yeah, so they're starting to get to that point where I gotta move just a little bit slower. Oh, well, we have plenty of like life with our full hearts and our extra soul hearts and everything. We have plenty of that. It's just a matter of not moving faster than we can. Yeah, that doesn't really help me if I never reload. I took that one damage, just didn't really do anything. Damage from glare is doubled, plus we get another 25, so that'll mean that our lightning will start going off faster, or we could do the scythe. Let's do this just in case, because that's gonna really increase the, yeah. If it's attacking faster, that's just way more lightning to do all the lightning things that you do. Yeah, that was good. Glad we. Oh. Yeah, I really like this game. It does. It even with a build like this where you're doing like screaming clear and stuff, there's still a decent challenge as far as like just getting hit like that time where you know, got a little too full of my damage and didn't realize that they had scared you a little bit more. Oh, angry trees are coming soon. Angry trees are coming soon. Get so angry. One looking at me was telling me, he's like, we're coming. We're coming. Oh, man. There's a, one of the mods I had earlier was just fantastic, and it was a reload mod. We could burn them, or we could burn them. Or we get this thing that doesn't really technically help us. Probably shouldn't burn, but like we get 40% extra from that. If we could find any of the other upgrades that add soul hearts, that would be a pretty beefy upgrade for our gun damage. Oh, there. Oh. We lost somewhere. There, because one of the big guy. Ooh. Ow. Ow. I forgot his gimmick. Oh. Oh, this is not good. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Now we're more... This is one of those... I gotta start doing. It's one of those fights where, like, aiming, manual aiming can actually be a little bit of a boom here because you have so many things to distract our bullets. Okay, let's see. Reload rate plus 25%, that doesn't help us. When shooting your last ammo, that does not help us because it'll never happen. Bullet damage, bullet deflection, no. Minuses. Increase burn damage, lightning damage, and freeze duration by don't mind if I do. Ooh. Okay. We should get rid of this thing real quick. Really like, I did not get it. It is not on my menu. We'll get the stick. Oh, we have another box. You're good. I needed new stuff. Let's see. We can take him down. Really like it if you take him down. We could grab the max vitality. Gain a soul heart, increase the max. Okay, yeah. We'll do that. Go with that. Another soul heart. That'll increase our max damage. And it increases our maximum number of soul hearts. And we regenerate a soul heart like every 90 seconds. So, that's some added tankiness for us. Hopefully this guy will go soon. It's just... thankfully he doesn't do any charges or... If he did, this would probably be like terrifying at this point when like it's so close to him to actually make sure it's hitting him. Lightning strikes also inflict burn. We are all seasoned now. We got the heat for the summer, we got the lightning strikes for the fall and the spring. We just need some cold damage for the winter. Oh yeah, we already made ice blocks. That works. Should we curse things? We can curse things. Or we can increase our damage. Does this increase our... let's see. You know what? I'm going to say let's go ahead and curse things. That's going to do some extra damage. And we can set it up to where they take more damage if they're cursed. So that will work perfectly. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at all that XP. Alright, Soul Link. When you lose a heart, enemies lose 80% of their max health. Oh, don't mind if I do. Like, they rub up against me and then we lose one soul heart, but probably we did our own thing. But man, 80% damage. That just means everything's gonna die in one. And then if they hit a rigid... Yep, it was. I almost died in boss chamber on one of my runs while I was just like, it was so much. The boss was just constantly on top of me. Let's grab that guy right there. He's just a little added insurance. If anybody gets too close, he can smack him around. Fortunately, we can't trigger our arm bullet effects like our vision thing can. Our vision thing is really doing its amazing for us. There's another thing that extends your vision too, which is also like it's under the sniper tree. Grab that. Faster at move speed means faster launch hit circles around us, which is good because that is what we want. Alright, look at us. We're doing good. I might actually get that. Should be. But yeah, if you had looked at this game and you thought to yourself, I don't know, maybe not for me. 15 extra damage for every soul heart. Absolutely. That thing just turned into a monster by itself. Almost equal to our fight. Not quite, but almost. Oh, it's just so good. Because it does all the work for us. Ooh, I don't like causing those bullets. I would get worried because I always went, I'll be looking around trying to figure out where I want to go, where the XP is, and like where I'm moving them so I can get them off of the XP piles, like this down here, where we have a big old chunk of XP. And so I'll be looking around at the other parts of the screen. That's what I get hit the most. I'm looking away, I'm looking over up at the corner, like, oh, okay, there's a big old giant pile of XP there, so we'll hit that way. We can pick it all up like this. It's like, alright. Alright, let's see here. We could technically increase our life, but I think at this point we're going to go to attack speed on our summons because that's going to affect all of these guys. That's going to affect our spears too, and that'll just absolutely start chunking. Oh, yeah, angry breeze are coming. Whoa, no more bullets, no more bullets, no more bullets. Throw a bullet. How many bullets do we have? Jump kind of wander in a circle, take care of those guys. Yeah, I tried to ignore them during uplift with this. Not me. At least not the ones that are directly in the path where you're walking. They're behind you, sure. Then they have to like road at least. Which is good for you. Not right. Oh boy. Yeah, they're all there. We're starting to get real we're getting towards the last of that. All right, let's see. Let's try and get this done. So we will take inflict some curse on me. Oh, you was all push too. That'll give us a there we go. That'll make the next 17 seconds. What did we didn't do with that? Speed. Not one thing to that is definitely not good. Hey, we survived. See, so you get a bunch of currency and you get to do new things. And like I said, each of these guns actually plays different. We'll jump in here and just to get each of these characters, like this guy, gives you a reroll every level. Starts with high hit points. Every third shot throws out a wave of fire. As small as these things sound, they actually dramatically affect the run you can do. You can ignore them, but you can also play into them. For example, her lightning, which you just saw there, and then when this has air spirits, and there's all kinds of really neat stuff like this one. Like I was saying, every 10 seconds, temporarily transforms into a deer. While in deer form, you're invincible and deal 100 damage to enemies you run over. Deer form is increased. Damage is increased by summon damage and movement speed. So you have all kinds of reason to build into each thing, and as you go in here, each of these guns actually plays different. This grenade launcher plays like a grenade launcher. This is a really interesting weapon because you mark things and then you throw all of your little kunai out and it'll hit the ones that are marked. It's a little fiddly, but it's kind of fun too. So this has been 20 Minutes Till Dawn. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you come back for the next one, and I hope you have a great day.